Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm meteorologist Keely Chalmers with another smoky day in the forecast for this afternoon. We're continuing to see some air quality issues out there, not just across the Front Range, but certainly up there in the high country as well as we head into the day. In fact, we're going to see a greater impact of that smoke moving in over the high country, and a little bit of ozone also an issue as we head into the afternoon across the I-25 corridor. The ozone is actually looking a bit worse today than yesterday. The smoke in the air still pretty hazy out there. We're still seeing that fine particulate matter in the air, but it will be improving as we head into the overnight hours and into tomorrow. Let's go ahead and take a look outside right now. Take you up to Grand Lake up in the high country where we are seeing some sunshine. You can clearly see filtered sunshine because of that smoke and that haze out there. So again, the wildfires burning to the north of us still getting pushed into our area due to that northerly flow, and that does bring that smoke up there in the high elevations, the upper levels of the atmosphere. And so again, we're seeing smoke, not basically widespread smoke over the mountains as well. When we talk about ozone and other pollutants, sometimes they settle in the valleys, such as the I-25 corridor, which is what we often see here in the metro area. But when it comes to smoke, that doesn't seem to be the case because it travels in the upper levels of the atmosphere. We can see hazy conditions depend no matter actually the elevation that we're talking about. So here's a look at downtown Denver. You can see certainly smoky skies out there as well, and a hazy day as we start this Wednesday. So again, smoky skies. Again, we're going to have air quality impacts because of that throughout the day. Today we are in store for warmer temperatures as well, mid-90s today. We're going to stay in the mid to upper 90s as we head towards the weekend, and we do have some isolated storms and showers in the forecast for Friday and Saturday. Temperatures out there right now mainly in the 80s across the plains, 79 right now in Greeley. We're at 85 in Denver. Ray already though out across the border, 90 degrees. And we're looking warmer as you head up to the north and east. Our severe thunderstorm risk for today, we don't have one. We will see some isolated thunderstorms out there, but mainly across the high country. But again, the big story today continues to be the air quality. You can just step outside, see the haze. We're still encouraging folks to limit strenuous activities outdoors. Right now, it is just unhealthy for those sensitive groups, folks with respiratory issues or any type of heart problems, or the elderly or the extreme young population. Again, because of the poor air quality, we're dealing with ozone in the atmosphere, but we're also dealing with that fine particulate matter due to the wildfire smoke. And that smoke still coming from those fires burning up there to the north of us, and all that smoke being blown into our area. Let's take a look at the smoke forecast. I think this is fairly telling of what we can expect. We know there's smoke moving in. We know there's ozone. The ozone happens when we have the stagnant air and a lot of pollutants, a lot of vehicles out there, not a lot of mixing in the air, so we get all those pollutants kind of just pooling in the valley along the Front Range corridor. And that is going to be the issue today. So obviously your best bet would be to leave the gas-powered vehicles at home just to kind of limit the impacts on that. But the smoke forecast is something different, again, because this is blowing in from the north. So we're seeing that smoke move through, wind-driven, and that is where we'll see kind of the changes. So I'm going to take this back to now. So you can see, we're certainly seeing the smoke up and down the I-25 corridor, but the heavier smoke up there in the high country, and that is just wind-driven. The reason for the wind, the result of where the wind is blowing the smoke at this time, and that is where it is blowing it. As we head into the evening hours, we start to see that dissipate, though, and again, so just more widespread smoke, but less dense smoke as we head into the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning. There you can see just kind of starts to dissipate out, becoming a lot better. Still going to see that haze out there, but it's not going to be as thick. And then again, maybe a little surge once again Thursday, tomorrow night, before it does start to clear out. Friday, we're going to get a nice westerly component to our winds, and that's going to really do a good job at pushing that smoke out. So for today, again, we're looking at more smoke, some air quality impacts, hazy but sunny, 94 degrees. We're going to be in the 90s for the most part across the plains. We're looking at 70s and low 80s up in the mountains. Futurecast tracking any type of showers or thunderstorms, and we're seeing some, again, isolated isolated spotty storms up the high country, but maybe some sprinkles down around the metro area, but that's about it. Just the clouds moving out as we head into the overnight hours. We'll go partly cloudy as we head into the overnight hours. Areas of smoke, 63 degrees, winds out of the west-southwest 5 to 10 miles per hour. And of course, we talked about the ridge of high pressure pushing in, expanding in over our area, and that's going to create some hot weather for us as we head into the weekend. But Friday and Saturday, again, expect some isolated showers and thunderstorms, even here in the metro area. Less smoke, but hotter tomorrow, mostly sunny. We'll make it up to about 97. Your forecast highs reaching the triple digits up there in the northeast corner of the state. In your 7-day forecast, again, expect hazy skies today, continuing into tomorrow, warmer. Got isolated storms in the forecast for Friday and Saturday, and then we have that hot weather building back in as we head into next week. We're looking at upper 90s by next Tuesday. Our record 101. We will be close to that. That is a quick look at your forecast on this Wednesday. Again, the issue we're dealing with out there today going to be that hazy conditions out there, and of course the smoke in the forecast. So again, if you have plans outside, I think for the general public you should be okay. If you are a member of the sensitive group, just you might want to limit your outdoor activities. And if you have any concerns over your little ones, just keep them indoors with some activities. Of course, they can go out and play every so often, but any strenuous activity out there in this smoke and this haze, not always the best idea. All right, thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Have a great day.